RSA Lighting trimless fixtures, particularly the square trimmed models, present notable installation challenges. The cost of these fixtures, ranging from $150 to $250, does not reflect the complexity involved in their proper installation. Similar problems are often found in all trimless type fixtures, especially those that are square or rectangular. A slight misalignment of the square trim will be easily noticed, which can affect the overall look of the installation. The use of flimsy handlebars and brackets, similar to those found on less expensive fixtures, necessitates additional support to achieve straight lines. The butterfly brackets are not well designed, and their modification for use with wood or metal framing can be difficult. The fixture's junction box is pre-overpacked with conductors, which leaves minimal space for the feed-in and feed-out conductors. The junction box is not accessible from inside the fixture, making it difficult to reach or see the splices. The junction box is closed by two 1/4-inch hex head screws that can be hard to reach while the fixture is hung. Achieving a level 5 finish, which requires 3/16 of mud, is essential to avoid imperfections on the ceiling and to properly install the trim. The trim must be painted with a thin coat, and electricians handle the trims multiple times, pointing out deficiencies and taking extra time to install and stabilize each one. Installing these fixtures correctly requires coordinating multiple trades, including electricians, rockers, and painters. The total cost per fixture, including material and labor, can reach approximately $300, excluding branch wire. Square trim misalignment is a common issue. The square trim is very sensitive to even small misalignments, which will make imperfections stand out. This can cause problems with the placement of the lights, and may require adjustments to ensure that everything is straight and aligned. The flimsy hanger bars and brackets may need extra support. Hanger bars and brackets are not very strong, so you may need to add extra support to keep the fixture in place. This can be done by adding wood or metal framing around the fixture, or by using stronger hanger bars and brackets. The butterfly brackets are poorly designed and difficult to modify. The butterfly brackets that come with the fixtures are not very well designed, so they can be hard to modify to fit different types of framing. This can be a problem if you are working with wood or metal framing, as you may need to cut or bend the brackets to get them to fit properly. The junction box is pre-overpacked with conductors. The junction box is already packed with conductors, which leaves very little room for the feed-in and feed-out wires. This can make it difficult to make the connections, and it can also increase the risk of short circuits. The junction box is inaccessible from inside the fixture. It can be hard to reach or see the splices. This can make it difficult to troubleshoot problems with the fixture, and it can also make it difficult to replace the fixture if it fails. The junction box is closed by two 1/4-inch hex head screws that are hard to reach when the fixture is hung. The two 1/4-inch hex head screws are hard to reach when the fixture is hung. This can make it difficult to open the junction box to make connections or troubleshoot problems. A level 5 finish is required for a clean appearance. To get a clean, professional look, you will need to apply a level 5 finish to the ceiling around the fixture. This requires multiple trades to coordinate, including electricians, rockers, and painters. The trim must be painted carefully in a thin coat to avoid fit issues. The electrician needs to handle the trims multiple times, point out deficiencies, and take extra time to install and stabilize each one. Electricians need to handle the trims multiple times during the installation process. This is because they need to check the trims for deficiencies and make sure that they are properly installed and stabilized. This can add extra time to the installation process. The total cost per fixture is approximately $300. The total cost of the fixture, including the material and the installation, can be about $300. This does not include the cost of the branch wiring. The high cost of these fixtures can be a surprise to some people. It is important to be aware of the cost before you start the installation. RSA Lighting trimless fixtures can be difficult to install and costly, so you should be aware of the challenges before you start the installation. Consider these factors to ensure a successful installation and avoid unexpected expenses.